Hello, my peoples. It's There we go get the show on this Thursday, Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. And tonight on the Daily Go Get It Music Show, we're talking about being in an open relationship when only one side is open. So you stay tuned because we about to get it popping. All right, yo, Daily Go Get It Music Show. I'm your host, 752 of this Daily Go Get It Music Show. on this, on this 29th day of June. And we are talking about being in an open relationship where only one side is open. What do y'all know? What do y'all know about what I'm talking about? First of all, in an open relationship is a relationship that is below the surface monogamous, but where both parties are able to see other people. Now, in open relationships that I'm aware of, they normally try to make some type of rules of how the relationship will be open. Like there are terms of the openness of the relationship. So some of you may have known people who have been in open relationships. Some of you may have been in open relationships. Some of you, not you directly, but yes, but some of you directly may be involved in an open relationship right now, or have engaged or have an appreciation for an open relationship. A lot of people don't do it. A lot of people don't dig it. And in a country like the United States, we push the monogamy stance in our relationships. One man, one woman, children, marriage, the American dream going in that direction. But as we know, as far as the divorce statistics imply, or straight up tell us that somebody out there is breaking the rules, all the rules. So when we talk about what we're going to talk about tonight, which is, excuse me, being in an open relationship where only one side is open, we're talking about one person is allowed to see other people and the other person is monogamous towards that person. Even more so, in the case of polyamory. And polyamory, which a lot of people believe in, a lot of people think is a good idea. A lot of people say that it works. It works for us. It works for the children. Wait. In polyamory is a situation where all parties involved, whether they are in an emotional or sexual relationship, everybody who is involved knows what's going on and they are okay with it. That's polyamory. Now, there's another situation, um, which is polygamy. And polygamy is a situation where you are able to take on multiple wives or multiple spouses, or I guess you could say multiple suitors. And but it's supposed to be even between the two people that are involved. Now, that's where we start to run into a lot of issues, a lot of problems. We seem to get our shirt snagged on that little nail, whatever, as we're coming down the steps. Because very rarely have I seen, now I can't account for what anybody else has seen, but very rarely have I seen a situation in which both parties are amicably seeing other people and still seeing each other. That was the reason that I named the show "In an Open Relationship with Only One Side Open," because I've seen multiple situations, and I'm only speaking for myself. I can't speak for what anybody else has seen, but I've seen multiple situations where it was supposed to be an open relationship, but really only one side was open. So either only the man in the relationship was seeing other women, or only the woman was seeing other men. It wasn't open on both sides. Now, if a man and a woman, or a man and a man, or a woman and a woman are in agreement with how their they're gamous, they're gamous, like monogamous, polygamous, with how their fidelity situation is set up. If they are in agreement with that, I mean, it's really nobody else's business except for theirs. Hopefully they keep it safe. Hopefully they keep it emotionally stable. Hopefully they can deal with what they have set themselves up to deal with. Um, but when it's open on only on one side, more than likely later on down the line, the person who has been loyal, faithful by agreement, like, well, I know he sees and I'm okay with it as long as it's respectful, as long as he's honest with me, as long as my kids get fed, as long as the bills get paid, as long as he doesn't bring me home any diseases, as long as whatever, So, like I said, that's nobody else's business, and people are going to do what they do. But I think it's worthy of a conversation, because a lot of times when you're in an open relationship with only one side open, you may enter into that relationship without knowing that one side was open. And that's called cheating. So in all of these scenarios, this is supposed to be able to stop cheating, to slow down cheating, to eradicate cheating, to stamp out cheating, to end cheating, to promote fidelity, to give fidelity, to have a new appreciation of what fidelity is, to expand fidelity. But does it work that way? Does it? Does it? Well, 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 the neighbors get in the way. Your coworkers get in the way. Your family gets in the way. The student body gets in the way. Your peers get in the way. And they get in the way if they have knowledge that's a one-sided, open only on one-sided relationship. People are going to have something to say about that, because people care about people. And you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to convince other people who are not into what you are into that it's a safe situation to have multiple sex partners, and that is going to be safe, no diseases. By the way, I hear that they have a new cure for HIV, and they're actually calling it a cure. They're not calling it a treatment. They're not calling it, just a way to increase your T cell count and make you undetectable. They saying that no, this gets rid of the whole thing. Like, what I mean, peace to everybody who lost their lives in the past. But this is going to stop anybody from losing their lives through HIV and AIDS in the future. I saw a video about it the other day. And many of us believe that they've had a cure for HIV for a long time. But many of us also believe that they're going to replace HIV with something else. You ain't just going to be out here doing it in the dark. I mean, doing it in the park, doing it at the dark. Oh, yeah, Rock Creek Park. Oh, yeah, Rock Creek Park. Shout out to Rock Creek Park down there in D.C. Shout out. So, anyway, of course, for anybody that's involved in a situation with multiple sex partners, that's one of the biggest things that you worry about. Your health is at question, and your mortality is at question, and also your emotional health will be at question, also, or can be at stake. Now, people who are in polyamorous situations or relationships, let them tell it. People who are in polygamous situations, let them tell it. This is the secretly best situation that you can be in. because they figure like this stops cheating. It promotes honesty and stops cheating, and it deals with what really happens anyway. So people who are into polyamory and people who are into polygamy, they have sort of given up on the promise of monogamy. They don't believe that people can be monogamous, and they don't believe that people can be monogamous. They're kind of right. It seems like by percentage, by situation, the likelihood that you'll make it from becoming boyfriend and girlfriend to a 30, 40, 50-year-old marriage without any type of hiccup of infidelity is probably mad unlikely. There's more than enough evidence to say that they're right about that. But I term that as they've given up on thinking that's true. And maybe I shouldn't say that they've given up on it. There's probably a more positive word to describe how they're dealing with it. But for people who are staunch believers in monogamy, they say, yeah, you've given up. You don't think that because you don't have the discipline or the patience to make monogamy a reality for you, you have gotten rid of that out of your life and you've adopted a lifestyle that I don't care what you say, that shit ain't making you happy. How can you say that you love somebody and you know that they running around with somebody, laying up with somebody, having conversations, intimate conversations with somebody, they sharing their love with somebody else? That's what they doing. And you talking about you happy with that, you good with that, and your kids are good with that, and your family is good with that, and you the family that's good with that. Yeah, whatever. And you too pretty for that, or you too handsome for that, and y'all too good for that. Well, it happens. But I want to know what y'all think. I want to know what y'all think. Carol Chamberlain, me friend, me favorita. Always a real good time to see you. And Stacy White, thanks for coming through tonight. I appreciate you. Having you on site. And T. Carrie Wright, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. And Emily Dunlap is in the house. Wow, she about to turn it out. And Terry Hawkins holding it down for the D. Hold it down for the D every day, all day, 365 days, 24/7, 12 months out the year, 52 weeks. That's what I'm talking about. What up, Terry? Always good to see you. So, what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? Emily says, I got something to stop cheating too. Oh, you better watch it. You better watch it. You know, YouTube be on some other whole other mother. Emily also says, Omar, this topic got me wondering, are you speaking from experience? Well, everything I speak from is from experience. Doesn't mean it's my experience, but if I seen it, if I know it, if I read it, then it's my experience. Knowledge don't stop. Knowledge don't stop. I can tell you one thing, I've never been involved in an open relationship. Have I cheated before? Mm-hmm. But an open relationship? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. We're not doing that. An open relationship wouldn't make me happy. Because honestly, I don't see how you can really claim to be in love with somebody and be okay with them entertaining somebody else in the same way that they entertain you. Call it jealousy, call it possessiveness, call it whatever you want. I mean, you know, really all a chick has to do is let me know a little bit that she wants to be with somebody else. That's what she going to be. It'll hurt me. Oh man, thought we was good. Apollonia, don't you like the way we are? But yeah, I'm gonna let you do that with the quickness. Like there's gonna be no hesitation. Yo, You go kick it with the bull. I ain't got it in me to fight for love. I don't. I ain't never fought for love. Not that way. Like, yo, I gotta let you go. I gotta let you go. Yeah, I miss you. And I may wonder if I made the right decision. And I may think, like, well, maybe I could have waited at least until next week or next month. Or maybe I should have let it play out a little bit. Or maybe we should have had a little bit more conversation about it. But no, I'm really kind of quick to push the button. Like, we not boyfriend and girlfriend no more. But I wish you well. I wish you well. You'd be hard pressed to ever hear me talking bad about anybody that I used to mess around with. Because for what? For what? It was a learning experience for me. I know most people on the internet can't look at it that way. I be seeing people, they be dogging their exes out. Oh my God, I should have never been with him. Oh my God, I should have never been with her. Oh man, yeah, shit, yeah, Shorty was no good. I knew she was for the streets and blah, 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 blah. Nobody on the internet seems to remember the good times or the agreements that were made and kept during the time. Nobody had any good things to say about any of their exes. Well, I don't know. I ain't got time for that kind of negativity. Shit. I've had jobs that when I look back on, I was like, oh, that shit was terrible. I wasn't getting paid. It was just a grind just to get up in the morning and get dressed and get washed and get dressed just to go there. But there were other people there that I did like and that that did help to brighten my day and make my time there a little bit better. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just good at remembering the good times and appreciating that. But when things have to end, they gotta end. So many people do bad with endings. But the people who are in these open relationships are trying to avoid endings. Now, they may not be trying in a way that we can respect, but they're trying in their own way. And if a man and a woman are in agreement with how they want to conduct themselves in a monogamous or polygamous way, I don't really have a problem with it. My question is, like, I don't have problems, but I have questions. My question is, what does it take to be able to endure that? What does it take to be able to be with somebody who is with somebody else who comes to be with you? What's it like? What's it like to be that honest? And is honesty always a great thing? Is it? I don't know. I think honesty has its place, just like dishonesty has its place. There's a time and place for everything. But I'm sure that we've all been in situations where we like, I ain't really need to know all of that. You ain't really need to tell me all of that. I was good with what with what I had. I was good with what I knew. Yeah, I ain't need you dropping all that putting all that extra hot sauce on it, ketchup on it, the barbecue sauce. I ain't need all of that. You smothered the meat. I was ready to just, throw a little adobo, seasoned salt. You know what I mean? Just give me a little Worcestershire sauce, a little wish. I mean, now I can eat it. You smothered it. You smothered it. I don't like country fried steak. I don't like that. Don't take that somewhere. I mean, y'all can eat that shit. I don't want that shit. You know what I mean? Smothered hamburger. Nah, I like the onions. I like the gravy, and I like I like the mushrooms and green peppers and all that kind of shit. But I don't really want that on. I don't really want you to cover the meat with all that shit. Matter of fact, put that shit on the side. Let's throw that on the rice. Like it over rice. I don't like it over meat. So, in an open relationship with only one side open, it sounds to me like somebody is cheating. It sounds to me like it's an unfair situation, an unbalanced situation. But maybe it only sounds that way to me because of my issues with fairness. See, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I got your bull, and I thought it was you. Well, you're going down, sucker. Anyway, maybe it only sounds unfair to me because of my 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 feelings of justice. But the same way I may not have respect for an unbalanced situation, maybe I have to have respect for the situations that other people decide for themselves. So just because I don't think that is right because it seems too far imbalanced, maybe I have to learn how to respect the fact that okay, I'm okay with him having other women or her having other women, but that's not what I want to do. So I'm okay with just having her, or she's okay with just having him. Or maybe she's thinking, or he's thinking down the line, like, well, the door is open for me to have somebody else down the line. So, I'll keep my options open. But I'm really just good with that. I'd rather be with you. Oh, yeah. Said I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you. Oh, yeah. Said I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you instead of all them other Johns. I know that you with me, but you got a lot of shit going on. But when we got together, we said you could do that. But please keep it on a low. Don't want your people on my back. I'd rather be with you. Ooh, yeah. Said I'd rather be with you. I'd rather be with you. Ooh, yeah. Said I'd rather be with you. You know? Let's see. Carol says, that part ain't my business. Do you? That's what I'm saying. I mean, what you go? People gonna do what they do, or they've been doing what they've been doing before you added in your 2 cents anyway. T. Carey Wright says, I've dealt with this. I've dealt with this one-sided issue. Did not work. Respect and honesty were valued on their side. I'm not interested in an open relationship. That's I think I just don't see how it can't be emotionally taxing. I just can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it. Now I can see how one person may not give a fuck because they're getting what they want. I understand selfishness. I mean, I do. I understand selfishness. I get it. But I don't see how how like when you get together with somebody, you start to grow closer to them as you get to know them. As time goes on, you learn more and more about them. So what happens when you learn more and more about a person and you start to appreciate them more? Like maybe you appreciated their looks and whatever you knew about them in the beginning, but what happens when as y'all as time goes by and y'all spend more time with each other, y'all start to really, really like each other, really, really love each other, really start to depend on each other, really start to appreciate each other. What happens then? What happens? So as you're growing closer to a person, they honoring their original agreement. Like, listen, you know what I love. I told you that I wasn't interested in that and this and whatever, whatever, whatever. I wasn't interested in the high level of commitment. Now, me and you can be together because I really, really dig you. But I also, have some things going on with somebody else and maybe a couple of somebody else's. And that's why I told you that in the beginning and asked if you were okay. And to a lot of people's credit and their detriment, sometimes if you want something bad enough, you will sign up for anything. It's just like people who get into a record contract or a movie contract or whatever. You don't know how much your record is going to sell, but you wanted to get on. It had been your lifelong dream to be a star, be a celebrity, be a performing artist. Just like the same way that a lot of people's lifelong dreams was to fall deeply in love. And look, it happened. You signed up for the opportunity. So, but just like signing up for that record deal, you didn't know how many records you were going to sell, and you weren't even worried about that. But you figured, I'll sell enough records and I'll get broken off properly. And then you realize, like, no, you won't. You signed the devil's contract. You signed a deal with the devil. So you sold a lot, but you made hardly any. And they made everything. And now, of course, you went and got a lawyer. He or she looked over your contract. They're like, yo, I can get you out of this contract, but you got the money you lost is gone. We can try to recover it, but you signed that away. We can get you out of this deal. But understand that when we get you out of this deal, more than likely, we're going to have to get you out of this label. We're going to have to get you off of this label. So whatever you sold before is what it is. When you go to this next company, they're going to look at your record sales and all that kind of stuff, but they also want to know that you got out of your deal, you know what I mean, over money issues and all that kind of stuff. And trust me, they're going to want to get paid too. So just understand. So it's the same ways. It's like you took advantage of this situation where you could fall in love because this is the person that you really wanted to be with, and you saw an upside and you figured that they're going to take care of you. Yeah, they entertaining these other bitches and all these niggas and all of that kind of stuff, but they only doing that because they have never experienced the love that I can give, the love that I can give, the boom, 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 the love that I can give, the boom, 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 the love that I can give, the boom, 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 the love that I can give, the boom, 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 the love that I can give. So you might find out the hard way that record company likes the way that they are. It keeps them winning. It keeps them in the black. And you might find out that your lover likes the way your situation started out and they don't want to change it. So it's one-sided. It's open on one side. It's open on one side. Excuse me. It's open on one side. And they want to keep it that way. And it's going to break your heart that they're willing to say, well, if you don't want to be a part of this one side open thing, well, then you need to find a situation where you can have no sides open, but it won't be over here. So now you got a decision to make. Your heart might be saying, shit, what's wrong with this one side thing? As long as we get what we want, right? Well, no, we're not getting everything we wanted. I'm saying, I'm the heart. I'm speaking. I'm getting what I want because I want to be with them. Yeah. So we was just with them last night. I was so happy. So happy. Carol says, digging me ain't enough. Being honest and forthcoming from the door is what I want. Well, a lot of times they are. Mm-hmm. But this is the deal they offering. I need to be with her and her and her, but I want to be with you. You said you wanted honesty. Women be saying it all the time. Like, yo, you don't know if I would have agreed to it. You know what I mean? Let me know what I'm getting into so I can decide for myself whether women be saying that shit. They be lying. They be lying through their fucking teeth. Be lying like lying. You be lying. That's that Monday morning quarterback cheating shit. That Monday morning cheating quarterback shit. But I get it though. I get it. Because nobody likes to be cheated on, and nobody likes to be lied to. Well, in polyamory and polygamy, you're not dealing with those kind of lies. Are you dealing with zero lies? No. They still be lying. Shit, a nigga will get his woman to agree to 3 other women, and he still will lie about the 4th one that he fucking with. Happens. Ain't that much honesty in the world. All right, anyway. TK right says definitely a devil's contract. Surely, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Surely, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on? And TK right says true story at still lie. Yeah. I mean, look, man. If you're looking for total honesty in anybody, I would say, I mean anybody, because even in times when people have been honest about all the fuck shit that they did, we'll put a stop to the honesty. I know I have. Like, listen, I don't need to know that shit. Don't even tell me that shit. Nobody want to know that shit. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it 100. I ain't asked you all that. I ain't asked you to keep it 100. I don't keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it passing. Give me an 88. I'm good. A 92. I'm good. Shit. If you ain't got nothing, give me a 75. We're gonna take this C and get on up out of here. We're gonna take the C. I'm saying, I thought people wanted you to be honest, and like, you honest about all the fuck shit. Maybe I don't want to be honest with knowing that that's what I'm dealing with. I see somebody who looks great, but they perform terribly. Maybe I don't need that honesty. Maybe I need just enough honesty to keep you from looking ugly. As they say, God don't like ugly. I see you. Yeah. You hear me, don't you? Your time is coming. Your time is coming, son. Yeah, that fly, man, he gotta go. Ah! Ah! Stacey White says sometimes people don't respect the status. What status is that? What status is that? Because we talking about, I can't speak for everybody outside of the relationship. I'm only talking about the people that are in the relationship. That's all I'm talking about. The people who are in this relationship, that's what I'm talking about. So when we talk about in an open relationship with only one side open, it's unbalanced. So how long can you deal with the knowledge of that imbalance and be okay with it? Because we're really talking about mental and emotional health here. That's what we're talking about for the most part. Being able to deal with the situation, the emotional situation that you are in. Because it ain't always an easy thing to deal with. It ain't always a slam dunk. It ain't always that deal. It's not always a good look. It's not always a good look. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do in order to make it a better look? What are you going to do? 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 What's it going to be? What are they going to be? Well. All right. Cheryl Hudson says 80% and above keeps me showing the love. Cracking. Look, man, why not? Look, man, I wish Hip hop didn't come up with this keeping it 100 shit. They should have never did that. Oh, yeah, man, I keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You might keep it 100 with me on one thing. You ain't gonna keep it 100 with me on all things. It's not even gonna make sense to you. It won't even make sense to me. It's like when people tell you that they toss salad or get their salad tossed. I don't even know that shit. I know I ain't ask you. I ain't never asked nobody, yo, you eat ass? Or you like your ass ate? You that's you? Not a one time. Bitch. Fuck! I had him down. Yo. I had him down. Oh, I thought he gotta be hurt, but he flew away. I had him. He was like, I was like, yeah, I was going in for the money blow. That motherfucker. Ah! Ah! I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Oh, Stacey, you said if you say you're in a relationship, they don't care. Yeah, but they don't matter because what we're talking about is the two people in a relationship. Other people pressuring you. The only way that people can get together is if people agree to be together. Can't nobody force you to cheat. People saying that shit. Well, they seduced me. She seduced me. She made me cheat. Nobody make you do that shit. Can't nobody make you cheat. Even if they rape you, they didn't make you cheat. You didn't cheat. You didn't cheat if you were raped or sexually assaulted. It wasn't voluntary. It wasn't consensual. So I'm not even concerning myself in this episode on this show about anybody outside of the relationship trying to get in because they don't matter. What matters is the two people or three or four, whatever they are. Because, like when you take polygamy, all right. I was saying in the beginning of the show how in the United States, we push monogamy. So we always talking about it's supposed to be one man, one woman. You can't have multiple wives and all that kind of shit. But then you have the Mormon faith, in which they have multiple wives, and they white people, and their religion states that they can do that. And you have Muslims, you have the Hebrew Israelites, and all of them say, polygamy. As long as you are financially and emotionally able to evenly distribute your love and your money to each wife, then it's okay. So in that way, even legally and spiritually, they say that polygamy is okay. And it's one-sided. I have not known any Hebrew Israelites, Muslims, or Mormons to honor the woman's side. Now, if y'all know something about that, let me know. But I know with Muslims, the man can have multiple wives, not the woman. Listen here, little Muslima. You ain't having no other. What you think I made you cover up and go outside for? So you can bring home some dick? No. We covered up so they can't even see the dick you got. Nope. Or should I say the dick you getting? You ain't showing nobody. So, you're supposed to have a valid reason for polygamy. Like maybe if your wife can't bear children or something like that. You know what I mean? So you're supposed to have a valid reason. But the valid reason that most men give is like, listen, this will keep me from cheating. I just need another one or two. And I'm getting this money. I'm getting this money. And some plenty of them do it with and they can't afford it. And there are plenty of Muslims out here that have Muslim wives that ain't going for it. Like, you ain't having no other wife over here. I converted from Christianity to come over to this Muslim life, and I'll be goddamn if I signed up for that shit. I already done changed guides. Rats. I already done changed guides. And something tells me I'm gonna have to answer for that. But I ain't gonna be sharing no man, goddamn. No, no, no. T. Carey Wright says the first wife has to agree to the other wife in certain sex. Yep. So the first wife is the bottom wife. I don't want to make it sound dirty, but she gets the initial consideration. Now, the question is, after the first wife agrees, does the second wife become equal to the first wife? Does she have as much say so as the first wife? That's what we have to figure out. But we already know, and the answer is no. 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 Even if they say it's yes, the answer is no. The first wife has power. That's why we had to ask her in the first place. But yeah, I haven't seen any situations where a woman is able to have multiple men. We ain't doing that. So in most one side open relationships that I'm aware of, it's the man who has that side open. The woman, well, no. Because I have known situations where the woman was the one. Especially with white I'm saying that, like, I can't lie and say that it's only white men going for this shit, because I ain't never seen nothing that a white person does that a black person won't duplicate. Nothing. So where I really wanted to go with this was in a situation where the woman has been the one that has the open side. We're not normally talking about a religious ritual or practice or allowance. We're not normally talking about that. Men find it very hard to deal with a woman getting her shit off. But best believe it's happening somewhere out there. And you may have met people. Couples or whatever. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you this. In the situations where I know that a woman is cheating, maybe it's just because I'm a man, and so I understand how another man would feel if he found this shit out. But I've seen some trifling shit. Like the women that I know who believe in cheating, they be trife. You know what I mean? They be trife. They don't be. I mean, it'll make you wonder, like, why are you married? Like, well, why are you with your man? Like, because they'll let you know, they'll have you thinking that them and their husband or their boyfriend, like, they don't have nothing. Like, like he totally turns her off. He turns her stomach. She will tell you that, like, we don't fuck, we don't do this, we don't do that. It's just like a loveless relationship. And I'll be wondering, like now I know if a man says that, he's lying. He lying. He may not be having sex with his wife or his woman a lot, but you can best believe she get a shot every now and then or whatever. If they laying in the same bed. But a woman who cheats, she'll have you thinking like, shit. I lay down in the bed with that motherfucker butt naked. He better not touch me. I scream rape. I got 911 on speed dial. She'll have you thinking that you are the object of her affection, and you ain't known her but about 2 weeks. She'll have you thinking that she's totally disconnected and fed up with her spouse or her man. And dickheads be thinking like, yeah, I took her from a man. You know what I mean? She all into me. Like, nigga, that'll be you. That'll be you in a minute. She ain't got no respect. But that's probably just me looking at it from a male's perspective, because I'm like, it could be my possessiveness. Like, yo, this just ain't right. You know, a woman ain't supposed to disrespect her home life like that. We say two can play that game. I'm like, no, this not one of the two that should be playing it. It's bad. Okay. TK Right says, I've seen some really fine women do it too. The guy wants the arm piece or may have ED. Shout out to all of the men out there that experience ED, that want their woman to just wait until it gets hard again one day. It'll get hard again. It'll get hard again. I'm in a car again. It'll get hard again. I'm in a car again. Yo, I see that nigga in a car again. He's waiting for his friend. It's going to get hard again. One day the blood vessels are going to be all right. He got shot a couple of nights ago, couple of years ago. Yo, but one day the shit is going to rise again, yo. It will rise just like Jesus did. And he's going to do it on the resurrection day, kid. Yo, just wait for me, Ma. I'm going to get the blow up down. You know, I'm going to help it. I'm going to do something. Yo, give me the pump. Yo, don't hump. Another nigga don't do that shit, baby. Another nigga don't do that shit, baby. TK Right says older men with health issues have that situation all the time. Yeah. But they don't always, like I know men who have been in that situation. They just like, listen, you gotta go ahead and do what you gotta do, but don't bring a nigga home. Don't bring no rent. Okay, it's like a hotel. It's like a hotel. I'm gonna explain to y'all what I'm talking about. When you go to a hotel, the main goal of the housekeeping department in a hotel is to erase all evidence of the previous guest in that room. They want to make sure that you feel like the room that you are renting in a hotel is the first time anybody has ever been in there. So they want to make sure you don't see any hair, because it's going to creep you out. You don't see any soap, scum, or anything, a unclean toilet or any of that kind of shit, because you don't, it's going to be hard for you to get comfortable in a room that reminds you of a truck stop bathroom. It's unacceptable. So, a housekeeping team in a hotel wants the guests to experience feeling like they are the only one who has ever rented out that hotel room. The same way that if a man has ED or some type of problems related to his genitalia and he cannot perform, if he sanctions his wife to be able to go out and satisfy herself, he wants her to come home like that hotel room that you felt like nobody else has used except for you. So don't come home smelling like cologne. Don't come home with your hair messed up. Don't come home smelling like dick. Don't come home smelling musty. Don't come home looking satisfied, being tired. Don't come home and jump right in the shower. Don't come home, you know what I mean, looking like you in love with somebody else. So it ain't easy being in an open relationship with only one side is open. It's not easy. It ain't easy, baby. Stacey White says, I have seen a person cheating and they think nobody else know. TK Wright says, yeah, sounds like it's your possessiveness. Okay. She also says that is a one-side open relationship for sure. Stacey says, I really don't believe in this topic. This topic sucks. Oh, it's gonna be okay. It don't have to be you. This is a choice. And this is a choice that some people make, and this is how they live their life. They live their lives. And this is a way of life for them. Polyamory, polygamy, you know. Polyamory is a situation where all parties involved know about what's going on. It's sort of like an orgy. Sort of like an orgy when but they're not all in the same room. Now, hold on. There's something else that we need to talk about when we talk about this whole one open side. No, actually, when we talk about polyamory, because in polyamory, you have a situation where you might have a bunch of women, and they all dealing with this man, or these women may be dealing with other men and all that kind of shit. My question is, can a man who has women who openly agree to him having a relationship with other women, are those women 100% straight? Are they 100% straight? Because I see these polyamorous situations, I see these polygamous situations, and they're like, yo, my sister wife is all of that, and she do this, and she helped me with this, that, and the third, and all that. And I be thinking to myself, like, I bet you they fucking each other too. And maybe it's just me who finds it hard to believe that those women are 100% straight, yet they can deal with the knowledge that they man is sticking them all. And is he sticking them all separately? Is he? So it's never a threesome, foursome, whatever. According to those pictures, it'd be. Yo, sister wife, can you watch my kids while I go, have relations with our man? Shoot. Ask the other sister wife to do it, because I'm going in there with him. With you too. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to get a babysitter for all the kids. Because it looks like we all gonna get him tonight. And that just might be me having a mental block on believing that this situation can exist with with being straight at its foundation. Mm, bitch. I told you I was gonna get it. I told you. I told you. I told you. Told you stop hugging with me. I told you stop fucking with me. I feel good now. I feel good now. I feel much better. Much better. So, where we go from here? Where we go from here? And open. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all. Make sure that you share the show. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the Daily Go Getimism Show, and we are talking about in an open relationship with only one side open. I mean, you have to take people's feelings into consideration. And sometimes when you are getting what you want, sometimes when you're getting exactly what you want, you can you can start to lose your sensitivity for the way that somebody else feels. And it's sad that it works that way, but that's kind of like what happens when you keep getting what you want. Some people just should never get everything that they want, but people who don't get what they want, they cheat. Not everybody, but it definitely breeds cheating a little bit faster. TK right says the fact that it's one-sided is a truth in itself. Okay, and she also says the parties involved don't always realize the real when they agree to it. Sometimes you're young and impressionable, and you have this optimism. Sometimes you really believe that your love, your dedication will turn somebody around. Even though people say, no, you can't make nobody do what you want them to do, or be the way you want them to be. I don't believe that. I think you can. I think you can make people be the way that you want them to be and do what you want them to do. Just not all the way. TK right says sometimes you think it's temporary because all most things are temporary. Pain, pleasure, good things, bad things, everything is temporary. Everything has a time limit. All right, y'all. Let's do these birthday shout outs. I can do my birthday shout outs now. You know why? Because I started the show on time. I started the show on time. I was only a couple of minutes late. I'm about to end it real quick. Wait up. All right, y'all. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious June 29th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. Wait a minute. SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. TTRX turning 43 years old today, and Rhonda Glover. That's Shirley Shore, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world, sister. Rhonda Glover, happy birthday to you. And Les Little turning 70 years old today. Wait a minute. Wasn't did we wait? All right. And also Jason Claybrook turning 53 years old today. And my man go getter Christopher Myers. Happy birthday to you, bro. And Lisa turning 46 years old today. And Vanya Latira Cole turning 41 years old today. And Kim Johnson, happy birthday to you. And Frank Ely turning 60 years old today. And Monique O'Neill, happy birthday to you. And Nadira Collier, happy birthday to you. And Carl Holmes, my man Carl Holmes. It's good. It's just good to see Carl still out here doing this damn thing. And Aisha Adams Cash, happy birthday to you. And that's last but not least. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there who celebrates his birthday on this glorious June 29th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. I rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, polyamory, polygamous, open relationship, one side open relationship. When it really all comes down to it, it's the decision of the parties that are involved who can decide whether that works for them or whether it doesn't work for them. Even though it is all of their business and only their business, is not that it doesn't affect anybody else. People always say that what we do in our bedroom or what we do in our relationship doesn't affect anyone else. But people fail to understand or respect the fact that whatever you do that can be seen by others or experienced by others or witnessed by others affects them too. Because if you see it, you can conceptualize it. And if you can conceptualize it, then you can start to develop that for yourself. And that might not be what you want to do. And maybe had you not seen it, you may not have even thought about doing it, but now you are. Still your business, though. Still your business. And nobody can be you but you. I said, and nobody can be you but you. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night with another daily Go Getimism show. So make sure y'all come on through. Make sure y'all hop on through. Make sure y'all be down with the crew. And I appreciate me some YOU. Oh, yeah, you. All right, so Blog Talk, we going to get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. Yeah, on the other side, my boobers. Peace. Peace.